there were a total of 273 cases of COVID-19 in Contra Costa, and we know that COVID-19 is spreading rapidly. These new orders direct all individuals to shelter at their place of residence and maintain social distancing of at least 6 feet from any other person when outside their residence.
She's driving oh so very fast, trying to get away from her past. I don't think she'll escape.
Good morning. So today's video is on the virtual Rugged Maniac of 2020. So it's becoming a thing now for most races to cancel, of course, and to present their own type of virtual run. In some cases, people have gotten kind of upset about this. Some races have refunded the amounts. Rugged Maniac did not refund my race that I'd prepaid for this year. So, got to make the most out of it. Do your Rugged Maniac virtual run, and this is what it entails. So, begin with a 2,000 meter run, on to do 50 fast push-ups, another 2,000 meter run, and then you're looking at lunges, which I did walking lunges to kind of increase my time. Another 2,000 meter run. After the 2,000 meter run, mountain climbers. Another 2,000 meter run. After the 2,000 meter run is 50 sit-ups. After 50 sit-ups, you guessed it, another 2,000 meter run. And then you end with 50 burpees, which is killer at that point. For those of you that have tuned into my channel before, you've seen that I was working on the One Punch Man Challenge. So I was already doing 100 burpees, I was doing 100 sit-ups, I was doing 100 squats, but I was excluding the 10K. If you add up 2,000 meters on, that's about a 10K, which, by the way, if you look that up and translate it into miles, that's 6.2 miles, not 6 miles. So I found a course and tracked it on Strava to make sure that it was going to be a 10K, that's a full 6.2 miles. And once I was able to get the Strava app and get well acquainted with it, I found out how to track myself and then where the exact points would be where I needed to stop and track my time, of course. So in finding out your best time, don't just guesstimate. Don't just go to a track and think, oh, 4 laps is a mile, because with the track that I was on, it was like 4 laps plus another about 20 feet was a mile. So get an app, do it right, don't cheat yourself, and think you're getting a better time when you're actually not, and track it the right way. And so I increased my time by about a month in terms of training. I only did it twice a week, and I still continue doing the One Punch Man Challenge. So if I ran my 10K, I would do the 50 push-ups, of course, during the race, and then at the end of the race I would do 50 modified push-ups, or finish with full-on push-ups itself. Let's go back this way. So in doing the One Punch Man Challenge, it kind of helped me for this race already. Once I heard that they were doing this for the Rugged Maniac, I was like, okay, well, I'm already kind of doing this, I just need to include the run. I mean, you can't beat just regular cardio. Just training your heart and lungs, right? I did try to do a muscle up the other day, and it wasn't the same. I feel like I've lost some of my other calisthenics training that I've done. And so just doing push-ups and sit-ups and squats and running a 10K is going to help you in the long run for losing weight or increasing your endurance. But in terms of my calisthenics training, well, it didn't help me out there. One thing I did when I started out though, is there's 3 different options, okay? The first one is of course the green, then it goes black and red, I believe. The first one was a 5K with only 30 push-ups and 30 of the regiment. Next one was about 4 miles or so, and then you're doing 40, of course, push-ups and lunges and burpees and such, and then the final one. So I trained on each one, increasing it every week. So the first week was the minimum one of the 5K. The second week was the 4 miler, and then for the last 2 weeks, about a week and a half of the last part of the month, was the final one with the 10K. And so I would also find a certain point on the track that I liked sprinting on. So for each lap, I would just sprint at this one part. And it wouldn't be a huge sprint, but that was another way I really increased my time, was just kind of looking forward to that point where I could just pick up the pace a little bit and just make it down to like the next tree per se. And boom. Then I would stop and just continue with my steady jog until I got to the next 50 lunges and had to crank that out. So I was pretty impressed with my time overall. Within a month, I think I'd shaved off, a good 10 minutes from my original time of doing the 10K to the final. So that was pretty awesome. But I'm ready for the real thing again. I'm ready for getting back to the gym. How do you guys feel about this? How do you feel about what Rugged Maniac did in terms of their virtual challenge? People not receiving reimbursements, or maybe you did. Maybe you did receive a reimbursement. Leave it down in the comments as to what your personal opinion is about this. Now, I would just like to have my next year's Rugged Maniac already paid for. That would be pretty cool. Hopefully we get back to normal soon, and I'll see you guys in the next video.